So sad. So sad. R.I.P. R.I.P. Anyway, before I start my live, you heard me? I want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I want to show you. I want to actually take the time to show my fans, show my city, show your city, you heard me? Show my 7 and 6 year old niece and nephew, show your kids how many people is distracted. I want to take the time and show you these rappers, these singers, these musicians, you heard me? It's not really living like that. They're not really living like that. Now, let me see what they talking about on here. Let me see what they talking about on here. There's a lot of people on my live right now, you heard me? And I built my goddamn career from the bottom up. Let me say that again. There's a lot of people on my live right now, you heard me? And I built my career from the bottom up. I'm talking to everybody on my live. If you watching me, I'm talking to you. How you doing? If you watching me right now, you heard me, I'm talking to you. How you doing? Anyway, there's a lot of people on my live that can't read or write. Like, how can you relate to my music? How can you watch my live? How can you support every project I drop? How can you support every fashion, every gear I drop? You heard me? I'm talking about designer. I just dropped my goddamn dripdasavage reckless jacket. You heard me? That's on the market. Yeah. 360 all the way around the board. I have a purpose for my career. I have a purpose for my culture. I have a purpose for my people. I never said I was rich, and I never said I was broke. I'm saying that. I'm saying facts. But what I am saying on my live, you heard me? Now, what I am saying on my live, I can read and write. I'm very good with math. Yes, I'm a young individual, black young man, you heard me? From the trenches, from the poverty. But I'm not like these other rappers, other singers, other musicians, you heard me? Thinking inside the box. Want to become this and want to become that. That's basic. You talking about poverty, I'm talking about growing the poverty. I'm speaking above the poverty, you heard me? These individual rappers and singers and musicians out here that's in this industry is so pussy. You heard me? Like, you was a nigga, but you have a pussy. And I'm not talking about a female. I'm talking about you was an actual boy. You heard me? You was an actual boy. But you don't stand on nothing. You ain't trying to make no ends meet. You heard me? I ain't turning down no show, no city, no state. You heard me? If you want a show, Drip the Savage Records gonna drop that music you can feel, you can relate to. I don't need to end. I don't need. Let me say this once again, because it's always them black people. It's always them black people, you heard me, trying to get the last word in. This is my life. You heard me? This is my career. This is my purpose. Go sit down somewhere. Sit down in the corner. Go sit down in the corner. You don't see the Latinas. You don't see the white people. You heard me cutting me off, trying to get their last word in. It's always the black people. It's always the black people. Now, is I'm right or is I'm wrong? You know that individual, you know that one individual black person. I don't care who you is, you heard me? If you black, you black. I'm black and I'm proud. You heard me? I ain't trying to bring down my culture. I'm just saying facts. I'm just saying pressure. Period. There's always that black person trying to get the last word in. Anyway, I want to take the time right about now to see how many people on my live that relate to me. You heard me? That like my music. I don't care if I'm in the studio. I don't care if you saw me perform. You heard me? I don't care if you just wanted to take a picture with me. But you can read and you can write and you know how to do math. If you can read, you can write, and you know how to do math, you heard me? And you watching Drip the Savage Reckless in 2020, please put that thumbs up. Please go follow my official YouTube page at Drip the Savage Reckless because I ain't gonna stop dropping that pressure. I ain't gonna stop dropping that music. I ain't gonna stop giving you a show you pay for. Period. I'm not distracted by the pandemic, you heard me? I'm not trying to impress nobody. If you relate to me, you relate to me. See, only thing about Drip the Savage Reckless, I relate to my people. I relate to the bag. I relate to situations people can actually relate to, they can actually feel. That's why you listen to my music, you heard me? That's why I can go anywhere and I won't be touched. You won't try to press me or, you heard me, make your innuendo threat, you heard me? I'm not making no threat. I'm not making no promise. I'm saying facts you can relate to. I'm not going to say what the white man want me to say in my career. Like I said, I'm not going to say what the white man want me to say in my career. I'm not going to say it in the studio. I'm not going to say it at my shows. You heard me? I'm going to say exactly what it is. And if you don't like it, bye, Felicia. Get the fuck on. You heard me? Don't waste your time. Because you're damn sure ain't wasting mine. I'm good. You heard me? I'm a speaker for my people. I'm a drop music. You heard me? Back to back to back. Like the usual. But the only thing about me, the only thing about Drip the Savage Reckless, you heard me? I don't just drop the same song. There's a meaning behind every song I drop. There's a meaning behind every fan on here. There's a purpose behind my 11th project that's coming real soon. Like I said, if you don't relate to me, get the fuck on. If you don't rock with the poverty, the dedication, you heard me? You always them type of fans or those type of individual rappers and singers, musicians, etc., etc. You want to make a change, but you ain't out there trying to make no change. You heard me? Get the fuck on, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Get the fuck on. Because I totally dislike and I totally disagree with those individuals, with those fans, with those family members, you heard me? You want to make a change, but you ain't putting in no effort. You ain't putting in no dedication. You heard me? You